Is this all there is? That whisper. Sometimes a shout often echoes in the quiet chambers of a soul that has known the shattering force of life's unexpected blows. It's the question that rises from the ashes of dreams, from the wreckage of what was, from the hollow ache, where wholeness used to reside. We've all stood at that precipice, haven't we? That dizzying edge, where the past is a crumbling cliff behind us, and the future, a vast, swirling abyss. Perhaps it was a loss so profound it felt like an amputation of the spirit, leaving a phantom limb that still aches for what's gone. Maybe it was a betrayal that splintered trust into a million irreparable shards, or a failure so colossal it seemed to brand our very identity with inadequacy. These aren't just events, they are seismic shifts that rearrange our internal landscape, leaving us disoriented, depleted, and often profoundly alone. The world, in its cruel indifference, keeps turning, demanding that we keep pace, even when our legs feel like lead and our hearts like broken compasses. We watch others seemingly glide through life, their paths illuminated, their burdens light, and the insidious tendrils of comparison begin to wrap around us, suffocating the last vestiges of our own light. Why them and not me? Why is it so easy for everyone else? These thoughts, like venom, seep into our consciousness, poisoning the well of our self-worth. But here's the truth, a truth often obscured by the fog of despair. Those who appear to glide, those whose paths seem effortlessly lit, have also faced their own darkness. The difference isn't the absence of struggle, but the presence of an unwavering belief in their own capacity to rise. Think of the titans of industry, the visionaries, the leaders whose names are etched into the annals of history. Do you imagine Thomas Edison, after thousands of failed attempts at the light bulb, ever truly considered himself a failure? Or Henry Ford, whose early ventures crumbled before he revolutionized an entire industry? Their stories aren't tales of seamless victory. They are epic sagas of relentless persistence in the face of monumental setbacks. They understood instinctively a principle that Napoleon Hill would later articulate with such clarity: whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But it's not just about conceiving the grand vision. It's about believing in the possibility of it, even when every fiber of your being screams the opposite. It's about cultivating a mindset that sees obstacles not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for innovation, for refinement, for discovering strength you never knew you possessed. This isn't some airy-fairy platitude. It's a foundational truth of human endeavor. The very act of believing, in its purest form, is a creative act. It sculpts reality from the raw material of thought. When you truly believe in your comeback, when you hold that conviction with an unyielding grip, you begin to activate dormant resources within yourself, resources that lay waiting for the signal, for the command to ignite. That command, that signal, isn't a thunderclap from the heavens. It's a quiet resolve that blossoms in the fertile ground of clarity. For many, after trauma or significant loss, the world becomes a blur. Purpose dissipates like smoke, and the path forward is obscured by a dense fog of uncertainty. We stumble. We wander, driven by instinct rather than intention. And the days bleed into weeks, months, sometimes even years, without a clear heading. But without clarity, vision remains a hazy dream, an unformed longing. What is it, truly, that you yearn for now? Not what you should want, not what society dictates, not what others expect of you, but what genuinely resonates with the deepest core of your being. This isn't a quick exercise, it's an excavation. It requires peeling back layers of expectation, of fear, of past disappointments, until you uncover the raw, unvarnished truth of your desires. Walt Disney, a man whose imagination built an empire, didn't just dream of a theme park. He envisioned every detail, every emotion, every experience. He saw it with such vivid clarity that it became a tangible blueprint long before the first shovel broke ground. That level of clarity isn't just about knowing what you want. It's about understanding why you want it. This why becomes the unbreakable anchor in the storm, the North Star that guides you when doubt inevitably creeps in. It transforms a vague hope into a burning purpose, a purpose that gives meaning to every small, arduous step. When your vision is clear, when your purpose is defined, the seemingly insurmountable mountain begins to reveal its individual footholds. The journey, while still challenging, becomes a series of deliberate movements rather than desperate flailings. And with that clarity, that ignited purpose, comes the understanding that vision isn't just a distant star. It's a living, breathing entity that needs nurturing, constant refinement, and fierce protection. It's easy to dismiss a grand vision when you're mired in the day-to-day struggle. But this is precisely when the commitment to your vision becomes paramount. Think of Abraham Lincoln, whose vision for a united nation was relentless, guiding every decision, every sacrifice. Your vision might not be to unite a nation, but it is equally vital to your own well-being and fulfillment. Whatever it is, hold it close, visualize it daily, feel the emotions it evokes as if it has already materialized. This isn't merely positive thinking. It's a powerful cognitive exercise that programs your subconscious mind to seek out opportunities, to recognize resources, and to align your actions with your desired outcome. It transforms passive longing into active pursuit. The bridge between vision and reality is paved with discipline, a word often misinterpreted as rigid self-denial. But true discipline isn't about deprivation, it's about intentionality. It's the consistent application of effort toward a chosen end. Even when motivation wanes, even when the path is unclear. Andrew Carnegie, who built an unparalleled steel empire, understood that monumental success wasn't born from singular bursts of genius, but from the relentless aggregation of small, consistent actions. For those who have experienced trauma, discipline can feel like an impossible ask. But this is precisely where discipline, even in its smallest forms, becomes a lifeline. It could be as simple as committing to 5 minutes of mindfulness each morning, or taking a short walk. These micro-disciplines, seemingly insignificant in isolation, accumulate with astonishing power over time. They build momentum, they cultivate a sense of agency, and they slowly, painstakingly rebuild the neural pathways associated with self-efficacy and control. They prove to your weary mind that you can choose, you can act, and you can influence your own reality, even when the external world feels chaotic. Discipline, in essence, is the art of showing up for yourself. Consistently, lovingly, relentlessly. It's the daily affirmation that your comeback is not just a dream, but a living, breathing commitment. And this consistent showing up inevitably leads to action, the crucial tipping point where intention meets reality. It's the leap from the theoretical to the tangible, from the realm of thought to the world of doing. This is where many falter, paralyzed by fear, by the weight of perfectionism. We tell ourselves we're not ready, not good enough, not strong enough. We wait for the perfect moment. But as the old adage goes, the best way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Edison didn't wait for divine inspiration. He experimented. Ford didn't wait for perfect manufacturing techniques. He innovated on the fly. The most powerful act of all, especially after a setback, is simply to begin. Not perfectly, not flawlessly, but authentically and persistently. Each action, no matter how small, sends a clear signal to the universe, and more importantly, to your own psyche, that you are moving forward. Action dispels the paralysis of analysis. It builds confidence in direct proportion to its execution. Each step, however tentative, generates data, provides feedback, and reveals the next step. It demystifies the overwhelming whole by breaking it down into manageable parts. And in this iterative process of action and adjustment, you begin to rewrite the narrative of your life from one of stagnation to one of dynamic progress. This is the heartbeat of a comeback, consistent, courageous action, fueled by clarity and purpose. As you embark on this journey of action, a profound shift begins to occur, transforming your perspective and softening the rigid grip of past pain. This is where gratitude enters the equation, not as a platitude, but as a revolutionary practice. It's easy, when you've faced trauma and loss, to fixate on what's gone, on what's broken. But gratitude, consciously cultivated, is a powerful antidote to this corrosive mindset. It's not about ignoring your pain or pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging the enduring light, however faint, that still exists within and around you. It's about finding the small, unassuming blessings that persist even in the darkest valleys. When you actively seek out reasons for gratitude, even in the midst of adversity, you begin to rewire your brain, shifting its focus from what's missing to what remains. This practice isn't about blind optimism. It's about strategic realism. It acknowledges the shadows, but consciously chooses to appreciate the glimmers of light. This shift in focus doesn't erase the past, but it softens its sharp edges. It builds a reservoir of internal strength, making you more resilient, more adaptable, more open to the possibilities that still lie ahead. Your gratitude, even for the smallest things, becomes a wellspring of quiet power, sustaining you through the inevitable challenges that still lie ahead. And challenges will come, for life, in its relentless unfolding, always presents new terrains, new storms. This is where adaptability becomes not just a useful trait, but an essential one, particularly for those on a comeback journey. The world doesn't stand still. nor does it owe us a smooth, predictable path. What worked yesterday may not work today. The ability to pivot, to adjust, to learn new ways of being and doing is paramount. Consider the evolution of businesses like IBM. It adapted, it reinvented itself. For individuals who have experienced significant life disruptions, the temptation can be to cling to the past. But true healing, true progress, lies in embracing the present and adapting to its ever-changing demands. This means being open to new ideas, new strategies, new ways of understanding yourself and the world. It means letting go of rigid expectations and embracing a fluid, growth-oriented mindset. It means viewing setbacks not as definitive failures, but as valuable feedback. This adaptability isn't about weakness, it's about profound strength, a willingness to flow with the currents of life, rather than fighting against them. It's the courage to say, "This isn't working. What else can I try?" This question, simple yet profound, unlocks new possibilities and propels you forward even when the familiar paths are blocked. The very act of asking, "What else can I try?" is a testament to the indomitable spirit of resilience, the bedrock upon which every true comeback is built. Resilience isn't the absence of struggle. It's the capacity to recover from it, to bend without breaking, to learn from the fall and rise again, stronger than before. It's the internal fortitude that allows you to navigate the inevitable pain and disappointment that accompany any significant life challenge. Think of Maya Angelou, a woman who faced unimaginable adversity, yet emerged as a beacon of strength. She didn't let her past dictate her future. She used it as a forge to temper her spirit. This resilience isn't a genetic lottery. It's a muscle that strengthens with every challenge overcome, every lesson learned. It's honed by actively engaging with your pain, processing it, and then consciously choosing to move through it. It's fueled by self-compassion, by recognizing that healing is not a linear process, and that setbacks are part of the journey. And crucial to this resilience is the continuous process of learning. Life is a master teacher, and every experience, every perceived failure holds valuable lessons. The greatest leaders are perpetual students. They understand that wisdom isn't accumulated by avoiding mistakes, but by embracing them. This relentless pursuit of learning, combined with unwavering resilience, cultivates a powerful internal landscape where the seeds of your comeback can truly flourish. It's about shifting from a fixed mindset where your past defines your future to a growth mindset where every challenge is an opportunity to expand, to evolve, to become more of who you were always meant to be. This transformation isn't about denying your trauma. It's about integrating those experiences into a richer understanding of yourself. It's about recognizing that pain can become a source of immense wisdom. It's about using your past not as a chain that binds you, but as a foundation from which to build something new, something more authentic. You are not defined by what happened to you. You are defined by how you choose to respond to it. And your response, your comeback, is a testament to the incredible, unfathomable power of the human spirit. It is a declaration that even in the face of the most profound darkness, light can be found, peace can be reclaimed, and purpose can be reborn. This isn't just about survival. It's about thriving. It's about reclaiming your narrative, rewriting your story, and stepping into the fullness of your potential, a potential that was always there, waiting to be unleashed. The journey has been arduous, but look at you now. You stand on the precipice not of despair, but of profound possibility, and so here you stand, on the threshold of not just a comeback, but a metamorphosis, a profound reawakening of your deepest self. Every tear shed, every moment of despair endured, every small act of courage has forged you into something undeniably stronger, infinitely wiser, and breathtakingly resilient. You are not returning to who you were. You are emerging as someone entirely new, someone refined by fire, softened by compassion, and sharpened by insight. The past, with all its shadows, is now a rich tapestry of experience, a testament to your unyielding spirit. It does not define your future, it informs it. This isn't just about overcoming what was. It's about embracing what can be. A future not dictated by the echoes of pain, but sculpted by the power of your awakened will. Consider the mighty oak tree. It stands tall because it endured countless storms. Each challenge only served to strengthen its core. You, too, are like that oak. The storms of your life, though devastating, have not broken you. They have tempered you. This is your moment. Not a moment to be perfect, but a moment to step forward with unshakable conviction. The blueprint for your future is drawn by your intentionality, colored by your belief, and brought to life by your unwavering action. Let go of the need for external validation. Let go of the insidious whisper that tells you you're not enough. Look inward, for the power to create your magnificent comeback resides there. The vision you hold, the purpose that ignites your soul, the disciplined steps you commit to, and the actions you bravely take. These are the architects of your new reality. Embrace gratitude for the lessons learned, for the growth achieved, and for the simple, profound gift of being alive. Cultivate adaptability, knowing the path forward will present new challenges, but also new opportunities. And most importantly, lean into your innate resilience, that indestructible force that has brought you to this very moment. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the master of your destiny. Your comeback is not a return to the past. It is a profound, breathtaking evolution. It is a testament to the human spirit's infinite capacity for healing, for growth, for transcending even the deepest wounds. The world awaits your unique contribution, your renewed purpose, your vibrant, courageous presence. Step into it now, not with trepidation, but with the quiet, powerful roar of a soul that has found its way home. The curtain rises. Your story continues, and this time, you are the author, the director, and the triumphant hero of your own magnificent life. The time is now. The power is yours. Begin.